The other thing you need to consider is, as part of your budget, is part of your budget has to be set aside for cabling, and with that you need quality HDMI leads. Not all HDMI leads are the same. You need them to be at least 4K certified. If your projector, for instance, is over 10 meters away, or over, I would say, 7 meters away, you would then be advised, in my view, to use an optical HDMI, and those are expensive. Certainly if your projector is a 4K projector, I would then use an optical HDMI lead. So it's always best to consider that there's always peripheral things that you're going to need to get once you've got your amp, once you've got your speakers, and those are things like cable, sort of power bricks, you know, where you've got everything all ganged together, so you're not got 1,000,001 plugs on one socket, or, you know, in terms of sort of 4K HDR certified HDMI leads as well. So those are all things that you need to consider. And I would always recommend that when you're setting up a system, just get rid of all the HDMI leads that you have, because chances are they may be old, they may just be 1.4, and that's not going to help work with 4K content at all. So make sure that you know, they're the latest 4K HDR certified cables, and then just start afresh, all with the same brand. And then the same with the speaker cable. If you're wiring speakers, you know, use the same brand throughout if possible. And it's a good way to go, and it makes life a lot easier. And you will, I would usually say you're going to spend 10% of your budget on cabling. I would pretty much say it would be 10% of your budget on cabling. That's always what you should put aside. That's tends to be the rule with audio when you're setting up like a hi-fi or anything. Sort of the cables, you always have a budget that 10% of your budget will go on cables alone. So it's getting more that way also with sort of surround and audio video stuff as well. So just bear that in mind.